Hey, how you doing? Buzz tonight here. This evening we're going to talk about a couple of different things. We're going to play some songs. We're going to move into a girls song this evening because we do have girls that play out there. Tori for one. Tori is my cousin. She's 11 years old. She's learned to play guitar. Hi, Tori. Keep picking. This evening we're going to talk about strings, though. We're going to talk about different types of strings. These are Martins. I don't recommend Martins over anybody else's. Diodario makes a great string also for acoustic guitars. But in this thing here, you see there's two different colored boxes, one being green, one being red. At the bottom of the box, you'll see one says, the red one says light, and the green one says extra light. Well, the difference between the two happens to be the gauge of the strings. The lighter the string, the extra lights, for instance, these ones here, the strings bend easier, so it takes less finger pressure to push down the strings. If your guitar is strung with extra light strings, you can play longer and your fingers won't hurt as much. So if you're just learning to play and you're crying because you don't have any calluses, switch to an extra light string. Now, when you get to where you play more, you can move up to a light. If you would like to, your guitar will start to have more of a wholesome sound with a light string on it. If you move to a medium light to a medium, it'll just have a nice, round, wholesome sound. The thinner the strings are, sometimes they sound a little bit tinnier. Your guitar strings should be changed when they start to change color. If you don't know what I mean by changing color, all you have to do is take a look at the color your strings are up here. And on mine, there's a very nice gold finish on them. And down here, it's the same gold finish. You know, it looks the same. It doesn't look dark and dirty right here. When you can't see your strings anymore here and they start to get dark and dirty, it's time to change them. I change my strings about every week to 2 weeks, depending on how much I'm playing. Sometimes I change them even more than that. But you can go a month if you're only playing a little bit. Keep your guitar inside of a case or of some type. You don't have to have an expensive hard-covered case with a humidor in there, keeping track of everything. You can actually have a soft case, just something so your string is not in the elements. You don't want to keep your string in the car in the summertime or in the wintertime if it's extremely cold out there. You don't want to be changing the temperature because it'll be adding pressure to the neck warping, and you don't want to have problems with your neck. The thing is to keep it always in a nice, comfortable environment. You should be able to have your guitar so it's always able to keep its shirt off and be in shorts, somewhere in a nice temperature, you know, somewhere where you're comfortable at. Your guitar is happy too. This evening's songs all come off of our same guitar chords we've been using all along up there from teachwombat.com. It's the first guitar chords. We're going to use the chord of A minor down on the bottom. Then we're going to jump up to the C chord, which is in the middle, and move over to the G chord, then up to the D chord on top. And this is a 4-chord song. Like I said, it starts out in A minor. It's an 8-stroke up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Pretty simple, you know, it's nothing there except up and downs. A couple tricks can be done with a little bit of string muting. If you know how to string mute, where you lift up your fingers just a little bit, you can make some different sounds. I usually keep one finger planted. When I do anything, it's throwing something extra in there. I'm not going to do that this evening. We're going to keep it simple. You can also take this same piece, if you know anything about finger picking, using the A minor, C, G, and D, and you can finger pick the song. That's what Jewel does on her albums. But it sounds good with just a normal strum pattern. You use a little bit more pressure on the downstroke than the upstroke. So you want to have a boom-cha, boom-cha, boom-cha kind of sound. So it's heavier on the down. Okay, we're going to start out with the A minor, and we're just going to go a standard up and down, make it simple. Okay, so here we go. I got the A minor all fingered. We're going to go from there to the C. Then from the C, we're going to put the pinky down, step up here into the G. Then we're going to pivot down here to the D. And then we're going to put the pinky down for the one note at the end there, because she's got a pull in at the very end on that D. That same little finger doing that little trick down there on D3, you know, where it's pulling in that extra little note in there. We've used that a few times on a few of our songs. Jewel does it on this one. So let's start out first off in that A minor and see if we can get that beat. Then we move into the C. See how simple it is? Down to the D. That's the whole song. Move back into the A minor. Up to the C. Into the G. Into the D. That's it. That's the whole song. Like I said, you can do it with a little bit of finger picking if you'd like. It's an easy one, four notes, and that's the strum pattern. And you can hear it getting a do 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 do. You can also do it with a small stroke if you want to, using the 3 bottom like we did in a couple other songs. It sounds pretty good with a full stroke at the beginning. Is another choice. You know, both ways sound pretty good. Anyhow, that's Jewel. Good luck. See you the next time. Bye-bye.